Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. And today, I don't know what's wrong with the audio for my reactions. I have no idea what's going on with it, so I'm just gonna redo it. So let's get to it. So the first match of the night was Bayley versus Charlotte. I mean, it wasn't the first match, but this is the first match of the reactions. The first match was Bayley versus Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. The winner of that match was Bayley. Nia Jax was eliminated first, Sasha Banks was eliminated second, and Charlotte was eliminated third. So Bayley won the match, and that was that. Next was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and that was let me just sit it down. That was that was part of the kickoff, and Mojo Rawley won the kickoff with I can't remember his name. It's something with a G. It's some kind of football player it's from the Patriots. Grok, I think. I don't know. Sorry if I got that wrong. But Mojo Rawley won the match. So that was that. That was kickoff. The next match was Alexa Bliss versus a few people. It was a six-pack challenge, but Naomi won the match, and she's the new women's champion. The next match was Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. The winner of that match was Roman Reigns. Then the next match was The Miz and Maurice versus John Cena and Nikki Bella. The winner of that match was John Cena and Nikki Bella. After that match, John Cena proposed and Nikki Bella said yes. The next match was Neville versus Austin Aries in the kickoff show. It was the first match of the night for the Cruiserweight Championship. The winner of that match was Neville. He kind of cheated. He raked the eyes of Austin Aries where he had the surgery on his eye socket. So yeah. Now I'm going to leave that next match for... Oh, a paper. Paper went flying. The next match was Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the Intercontinental Championship. As I said, this match was on the kickoff show. The winner of that match was Dean Ambrose. I wasn't able to see the whole match, but Dean Ambrose won. I got in like right before the end of the match because my internet went out, like as I said in the last video, but I don't know if that part was cut out or anything. But the next match was Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. The winner of that match was Kevin Owens. The next match was AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon messed up in the match. He did the paper goes again. He went for a move. He could have won right there, but then he went and did a backflip off and messed it all up. And he lost the match to AJ Styles. And then the next match was Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. The winner of that match was Brock Lesnar. It was all Goldberg at the beginning, and then Brock Lesnar came at the end and did 10 suplexes and won the match. Oh, and then an F5 and won the match. The next match was AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. Oh, no, I already did that one. The next match was Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. The winner of that match was Randy Orton. It was kind of a weird match, but Bray Wyatt had like these maggots and cockroaches and worms, random things. But yeah, Randy Orton won the match after that. So yeah. Then the last match of the night. No, this wasn't the last match, but there's another match I already reacted to it, but still, like, for some reason, the reactions got all messed up. So hopefully I can get this phone eventually, because I'm going to be getting this phone probably in a few weeks. But, yeah. Okay, and then the next match was Seth Rollins versus Triple H. I don't know if... Wait, did I say that one? I don't know, but Seth Rollins won the match by... So what happened is Seth Rollins was going for a pedigree. Triple H got off of it, and then Seth Rollins pushed him, and Triple H went flying into Stephanie McMahon. She went right through a table, and that ended up being, and something new happened last night for Monday Night Raw. Kurt Angle's the new GM of Raw, so now there's somebody running Raw. So Seth Rollins won the match. Then my favorite match of the night was Cesaro and Sheamus versus Gallows and Anderson versus Enzo and Cass for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Right before the bell rang, the New Day came out and announced that there was going to be a fatal four-way match for the Raw Tag Team Championship. And when they said who will it be, and the the camera zoomed out and the Hardy Boys came out. I'm so mad I didn't get that on camera. Like, the time I didn't want to record myself, like, I don't think I'll be able to record myself anymore. But the time I didn't want to record myself, it got all messed up, so, yeah. And the Hardy Boys came out and won the ladder match when Matt Hardy climbed the ladder and won the championship and got the championship for the Hardy Boys. And then the next night they went against Gallows and Anderson and lost. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't lose the belt. Gallows and Anderson lost to Hardy Boys, so Hardy Boys still had their belts. So yeah, that is all for today. Hopefully you guys did really enjoy this video. If you did, remember to smack the like button. And I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Paper goes.